Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. Today I'm going to be watching The Shawshank Redemption for the very first time. I know very little about this movie. I know it involves some people who are in prison. I know it stars Morgan Freeman. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, and I'm really excited to watch what I believe is probably a cinematic masterpiece, and I'll know for sure in just a few minutes. Before we get into the movie, please like this video if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe for more like it. I have a lot of great reactions coming up, including The Green Mile, Silence of the Lambs, Casablanca, and I'm probably going to react to the Book of Boba Fett as well. Full-length reactions to Casablanca and Silence of the Lambs are currently available on Patreon if you'd like to check those out or just support the channel. I'm so grateful for it. Let's watch The Shawshank Redemption for the very first time. He seems despondent. I hope he's not about to kill himself. Like, that'd be a choice for starting the movie. He's either gonna kill himself or he's about to go murder someone.
Glenn Quentin, the golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club. The man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover.
I drove to his house to confront them. They weren't home, so I parked in the turnout and waited.
Okay.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off.
Where I get hazy is where the cleaning woman shows up the following morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with .38 caliber bullets. Yet you still maintain that you threw your gun into the river before the murders took place.
I'm inclined to believe him, but the jury probably won't be.
It's very convenient.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir,
inconvenient.
I find it decidedly inconvenient.
Good answer.
I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
Wow. Morgan Freeman is just a fantastic actor, and I'm excited to watch this.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. No longer a danger to society. That's God's honest truth.
Denied. Aww. Well, yeah, he can't get out at the beginning of the movie if he gets out at all. How do you know if someone's truly changed? I mean, even looking at like yourself, how do you know if you're truly a changed man? That's a question that's deeper than I'm prepared to answer today. I like to think we're all capable of change, but it's difficult.
Andy came to Shawshank Prison in early 1947. On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank.
If I was in the bus, I would feel super uneasy by this kind of greeting. Oh my gosh, so unnerving. I'm not prepared for that. Innocent or guilty, this is terrifying. I like that they're taking their time, kind of like setting that atmosphere and that feeling of like walking into prison. They could have just made light of the situation, and they chose to let us feel like I don't know, just the full weight of it. That's the best way I have to describe it. Like their lives are over.
It's Mr. Hadley, he's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along.
Ooh, no, I want to know.
Any questions?
When do we eat?
Oh, man. It's a good question, but you shouldn't have asked.
I believe in 2 things. Discipline
Yikes.
and the Bible. Here you'll receive both. Put your trust in the Lord. Your belongs to me.
Wow. Don't care for the warden and the way he runs his prison. Look, I'm all for putting trust in the Lord, but beating people with the Bible or your fists, it's not the way, man.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers. And they don't quit till they reel someone in.
God, I don't belong here. We have a winner. I want to go home.
What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
Please, I ain't supposed to be here.
I like how even though they were betting on who's gonna break down first, they didn't want to see this man get beat like this.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dig?
Wow.
What was his name?
What'd you say?
Wow.
I was just wondering if anyone knew his name.
Fascinating that he wants to humanize him, you know?
Doesn't matter what his name was, he's dead.
Oh, it matters though. I mean, in the sense that everyone matters and everyone has value. Go in a place like this, I think it's easy to strip the humanity from people, you know? I worry about someone who's not willing to do that.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What is it and why?
Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
For rocks. I'm a rock hound. At least I was in my old life. I'd like to be again on a limited basis.
I guess you want to escape. Tunnel under the wall, maybe. I missed something here? What's funny?
You'll understand when you see the rock hammer.
It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
Uh-oh. This guy does come across as kind of a sociopath, like he doesn't have a soul.
Fight. Better that way.
He never said who did it, but we all knew. The sisters kept at him. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. And that's how it went for Andy.
It's definitely tough. That's an understatement. I mean, there's not even... There's not words.
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing. I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
More than 100 men volunteered for the job.
He says, sorry to inform you, but your brother just died. 35,000. That's what he left me. What do you think the government's gonna do to me? Take a big wet bite out of my
Crying shame.
I mean...
Some people really got it awful.
Oh, he can help!
Do you trust your wife?
Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
weird way to start.
Don't push him off the roof. Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
What did you say?
If you want to keep all that money, give it to your wife. That would save you some money. If you get the forms, I'll prepare them for you.
Woo! Almost got pushed off the roof, but pulled it out.
Chess. And there's a game of kings.
What?
Civilized, strategic. I've been thinking of getting a board together.
I'm the guy that can get things, right?
We might do business on a board. I want to carve the pieces myself.
Really interesting that he's really carving the pieces. Like, that's really fascinating. Who does that kind of thing, you know? Oh, you gonna carve your name like Peter and Benny?
Gilda, are you decent?
These guys.
God, I love it. What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
I'll get her. Relax.
Thanks.
What now, man?
Ain't you gonna scream?
Let's get this over with.
Interesting. I was gonna say, is he done fighting? Apparently not.
What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life.
Oh, man.
Andy spent a month in the infirmary.
Dang.
Boggs spent a week in the hole.
I feel like a week maybe wasn't long enough. I don't know the rules. I don't make the rules. Okay. What now? What's this? Wow.
No! No!
Don't mess with the guy who's taking care of the warden's taxes, you know?
The sisters never laid a finger on Andy again, and Boggs never walked again.
Wow. Where are you gonna hang that? Where it's not gonna get seen and confiscated, or maybe you don't get things confiscated anymore. Oh, that's right. That guy's not the warden. I got the warden and like the head guy kind of mixed up there.
Place your wall.
I wonder where the rock miner is.
Pleased to see you reading this. Any favorite passages?
Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh.
Good choice for the present circumstance.
Can't say I approve of this. But I suppose exceptions can be made.
Where you going with this, warden? I assumed he needs something too.
I almost forgot. I'd hate to deprive you of this.
Is the
Salvation lies within.
in the Bible. But I feel like salvation lies within. Like there's something to that. Other than just the, you know, put your faith in Jesus part.
You enjoy working in the laundry?
No, sir, not especially.
Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
I've been reassigned to you.
Have you ever had an assistant?
No, not much to it, really.
Well, why me? Why now?
I don't know.
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
So he's gonna set up a little banking business.
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
How do you expect to do that?
Ask the warden for funds.
Budget stretched thin as it is.
I see. Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them.
You write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
Following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank.
Wow.
Year after that, he did them all, including the wardens.
That's awesome. Come on, get some books for your accountant.
It's Brooks.
Wow.
Stay back! Okay.
Brooks, you're such a nice old man. What's going on?
What's he done to you?
And that's what they done. I got no choice. It's the only way. It's the only way they let me stay.
What do you mean? Is he supposed to get out? And is that thought like so terrifying that he would rather commit a crime to stay? I mean, where would he go? Would he have any opportunity to any financial security? He old, man.
50 years. This is all he knows.
Okay, wow.
In here, he's an important man. Outside, he's nothing.
I pegged him to be around 80 or so. I wonder what's in the briefcase. Is that the personal effects he came in with? 50 years later. Would that even hold any bearing or significance?
Parole board got me into this halfway house called the Brewer, and a job bagging groceries at the foodway. My hands hurt most of the time.
Make sure your man double bags. Last time he didn't double bag and the bottom near came out.
I have trouble sleeping at night. I've decided not to stay.
So where are you gonna go?
I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me.
No. I don't want him to kill himself. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what he's doing, but it feels bad. Oh no. Oh no!
He should have died in here.
That sucks. That's how I feel about it.
Take it.
Come on, man. They get new books right after Brooks kills himself. Come on, man.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project. Please stop sending us letters.
Please stop writing to
All
us.
this cleared up before the warden gets back. Yes, sir.
Oh. So when?
It only took 6 years.
Wow.
From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
I believe you're crazy enough.
Man, I can't believe it's been 6 years. Time's just moving. I mean, yeah, listen to music while you have the chance. I don't even blame you, man. Oh, don't do this. Oh, Andy, what are you doing? Oh, he's gonna play it for everybody? I mean, if you're gonna... I guess this is a pretty innocuous thing to do, all things considered. That's worth a week in the hole.
Andy got 2 weeks in the hole for that little stunt.
2 weeks.
That's the beauty of music. They can't get that from you. There's something inside that they can't get to, that they can't touch.
Wow.
Hope.
This is powerful.
Hope is a dangerous thing.
Oh my gosh.
Hope can drive a man insane.
Maybe. I think that's a really powerful life lesson. For all of us, obviously, most of us aren't in prison. If you're watching my reaction, you're almost certainly not. But like, what a powerful thing. We all go through such incredibly difficult, painful circumstances that sometimes we can feel like we're locked in and there's no way of escape. But there is. If we can hold on to that thing inside of us that no one can take away from us, no negative words, no difficult circumstances, I just believe there's hope.
You feel you've been rehabilitated? Oh, yes, sir.
And I hope I never lose that.
Without a doubt.
And I hope you don't either. Yeah. So are we going to get to see him say something else later, indicating he's truly rehabilitated? This movie's brilliant.
By the year Kennedy was shot, Andy had transformed the storage rooms
That's so special.
into the best prison library in New England. That was also the year Warden Norton instituted his famous Inside Out program.
Our inmates, properly supervised, will be put to work outside these walls.
Of course, Norton failed to mention to the press that there are 100 different ways to skim off the top. And behind every shady deal, behind every dollar earned, there was Andy, keeping the books.
Andy's getting to see quite a few things that most people would not be able to see. He's got access. That is significant. They've done a really good job of aging him. Like, he really looks 10 years older.
He's got scams you haven't even dreamed of. Kickbacks on his kickbacks. It's a river of dirty money running through this place.
I know you're good, Andy, but all that paper leaves a trail. It's gonna lead to somebody.
But not to me. And certainly not to the warden.
Who's it going to lead to? I'm real curious about this kind of white-collar crime.
Randall Stevens.
Who?
The silent partner. He's the guilty one, Your Honor.
But who is he?
He's a phantom, an apparition. He doesn't exist, except on paper.
You can't just make a person up.
Apparently he can.
It's amazing what you can accomplish by mail. Mr. Stevens has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number.
What?
On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
It's a great line. Wow.
Also built that library and used it to help a dozen guys get their high school diploma.
That's
Why do you
awesome.
think the warden lets me do all that?
Keep you happy and doing the laundry.
New recruits.
Tommy Williams came to Shawshank in 1965 on a 2-year stretch for B&E. We liked him immediately.
Really?
So I'm backing out the door, right?
Okay.
I got the TV.
Not my impression, but whatever.
As it turned out, Tommy had himself a young wife and a new baby girl.
Just thinking maybe.
All right, I've come
High
around.
school equivalency here. You helped a couple fellows with that.
That's really awesome.
Thing is, he don't read so good.
We'll get to that.
Is it even a prison movie if you don't have someone teaching someone how to read?
Let's see how the score comes out.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you how the score comes out.
Oh. Wow. I was hoping you'd pull it out, and I'm hoping he did better than he thinks he did.
Let him down.
Oh, that's crap, kid. He's proud of you.
What's he in here for, anyway?
Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Greased them both.
4 years ago,
No.
I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch.
He knows the guy who really committed the crime.
Get a new cellmate in. Talked all the time, too. That's the other thing. He never shut up.
Golf pro, but she's married to some other guy. Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
Wow. I mean, we knew he was innocent, but it's really, I don't know, satisfying yet enraging. Satisfying yet enraging.
Most amazing story I ever heard.
To find out it's true, you know?
What amazes me most is you were taken in by it.
With Tommy's testimony, I can get a new trial.
Well, that's assuming Blatch is even still there. Chances are excellent he'd be released by now.
can you be so obtuse?
Oh.
Son, you're forgetting yourself.
The country club will have his old time cards.
If you want to indulge this fantasy, that's your business. Don't make it mine.
No, make it everybody's.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Oh my gosh. Does this mean that the warden will do everything he can do to keep him in prison?
A month in the hole.
A month. A month. He only got 2 weeks for locking a guard in a bathroom and playing music for everybody. This is way less. In my opinion.
Sweet Jesus. How long's he been here now?
19 years.
19 years?
What you got? Board of Education.
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
Cause you passed, bro.
The kid passed. C+ average.
Yeah! Come on! It's the little things, you know? That might help you to hold on to the smallest bit of still flickering hope inside, you know?
Warden wants to talk.
Sometimes the little things are all you have left. But don't give up.
Not here?
That's what the man said.
Even if you have people like the warden trying to beat it out of you, there are people against you sometimes who don't want you to succeed. But don't give up, because, I don't know, you're worth more. Your life matters.
We got a situation here. I think you can appreciate that. If I'm going to move on this, there can't be the least little shred of doubt. Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury, having placed your hand on the good book?
Just give me that chance.
I'm not sure which way he's going to go with this. Either he's going to start helping out Dufresne, or he's going to beat the crap out of this guy. Oh no, that's even worse! Are you kidding me? The warden is an example of what happens when you try to use religion for your own gain and don't actually follow what it says. It happens all too often.
I'm sure by now you've heard. Terrible thing. Broke Captain Hadley's heart to shoot him.
Get someone else to run your scams.
Nothing stops. Give him another month to think about it.
The warden is in the running for most hated character. Wow, right up there with that stupid robot in Alien and that guy in Train to Busan.
I killed her, Red. I didn't pull the trigger. I drove her away, and that's why she died, because of me.
He's not responsible for his wife cheating on him, but I like that he is recognizing the role he played and why she might have been driven away, you know? I think we should all take responsibility for what's ours.
I think you'll ever get out of here.
Me? Yeah.
I'll tell you where I'd go. To Huatanil.
So, what?
I'm glad he asked, because I was like, huh?
To Mexico. A little place on the Pacific Ocean. They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life.
Hmm.
A warm place with no memory.
Wow.
In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
Aw. Reaching out to his friend, you know? That's powerful. It's beautiful and heartbreaking. He's a man who has no hope.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy. This is just pipe dreams. I mean, Mexico is way down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Be careful who you share your dreams with. Some people want to put out the fire, man. But don't let them. Hold on to hope.
It comes down to a simple choice, really.
Yes.
Get busy living, or get busy dying.
Oh, wow. I've heard that quote before. I didn't know it came from this. Wow. Come on. Yes.
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy.
There's a big hayfield up near Buxton. It's got a long rock wall with a big oak tree at the north end. If you ever get out, find that spot. And buried under it, I want you to have.
What, Andy?
Yeah, what? Tell me.
You'll have to pry it up.
to see.
Well, that's the kind of thing that's too big for the movie to not tell. Like, I feel like they just described the ending scene of the movie, probably.
Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
Oh, man.
6 feet long.
Has he finally lost hope? It's like maybe he just tried to transfer the hope he had into Morgan Freeman's character.
Every man has his breaking point.
3 deposits tonight.
Get my stuff down to the laundry. And shine my shoes. Good having you back, Andy. Place wasn't the same without you.
If he is gonna go, he's gonna take the warden down, though, for sure. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm intrigued. I'm invested. I'm nervous. I would like a happy-go-lucky, uplifting ending, but I'm no longer confident we're gonna get that. Just feels like anything can happen. True to life, we don't always get a happy ending. Sometimes it breaks your heart.
I've had some long nights in stir. That was the longest night of my life.
Wow. Tell me you didn't do it. Yeah, he's gonna be delayed, but he's gonna come out. Tell me he's gonna come out.
Man missing on tier 2, cell 245.
My heart is pounding. My heart is pounding. Come on. Oh. He left. He's just gone. He did a jailbreak. No way. Slow, diligent, and consistent. Oh my gosh, what? I was thinking earlier in this movie that, like, maybe he was planning a jailbreak, but it completely left my mind. I thought he was a man who had the hope beaten out of him, but he was a man with a plan. Stop it. And he gave him all the things he needs to find him when he does get out. Hopefully it reignited hope.
This is a conspiracy. That's what this is. And everyone's in on it.
No.
Her.
Of course, there's a big old hole back there. Oh my gosh. Man really tunneled out little by little by little by little over years and years and years.
A man nobody ever laid eyes on before strolled into the Maine National Bank. Until that moment, he didn't exist.
Would there be anything else?
Please, could you add this to your outgoing mail?
Everything coming together. I am so happy right now. That's right, the word of God, something you probably should have like paid a little more attention to. Salvation lay within. The axe thing, yes! Incredibly satisfying.
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
No way. You gonna take the coward's way out? No.
Your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. Wow. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. I look back on the way I was then. I want to talk to him.
Wow.
That kid's long gone. This old man is all that's left. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
Wow. That's beautifully said. Approved. It feels so earned. This movie earned it. I'm so impressed. Wow. Wow. I have no idea how many times I said wow, but that's truly sums up how I feel. Oh wait, man, is he in the same room as Brooks? That's something. But he has something now that Brooks didn't have. Hope. I don't know what he's gonna dig up, but I'm ready to find out. The question I'm asking is what was buried, something that was buried before he went to prison or something he buried after he left specifically for him? My gut is the latter. All right. I figured there might be some money. I'm more interested in what the note has to say. What's in the letter? Dear Red.
Dear Red, you remember the name of the town, don't you? Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies.
Get busy living or get busy dying. For the second time in my life, I'm guilty of committing a crime. Of course, I doubt they'll toss up any roadblocks for that. Not for an old crook like me.
What a different application than Brooks had for the same principle.
I hope to see my friend and shake his hand. I hope.
I hope. Come on. I love that we got to see a little taste of the reunion. Even if we didn't, I would have felt like this movie was a masterpiece. This is fantastic. Honestly, I just really feel this movie was incredible. I love that they used the story of these inmates to paint such a touching picture of hope. I think I speak for a lot of people that the last few years have been pretty rough. How you doing, 2020? 2021? It's not been the easiest time. I think we all could use just a little bit of hope in the world. And this movie did such a great job of reminding us how important it is to hold on to hope. Even though at one point, I almost lost hope. I almost lost hope that he was gonna get out of prison. I thought he was gonna kill himself. I thought he was gonna die in there. But he didn't. And because of who he was and the hope he had, he spread hope to everyone around him. I think a man in his situation, it would be so easy. It would be so incredibly easy to just kind of throw your hands up and become bitter and think that my life is insignificant. You know, I've lost everything and now there's nothing left. But instead, even though he was wrongfully accused, he chose to help people. He built this incredible library. He helped people get their education, their GEDs, even if not all of them made it because he was a part of a crooked and corrupt system with corrupt leadership. But at the end, he instilled hope. And I was reminded earlier today, actually, that, you know, we never really know the amount of impact we have on someone else. And I just want you to know today that your life matters. You are an encouragement to someone. You are significant. And if you're feeling low on hope today, I hope that this movie and my reaction has helped inspire you to hold on, to keep going, to not give up. Because you matter. And if no one's told you in a while, just know that you're significant. And I care about you. I'm glad you're here. And I want to thank you for watching this reaction. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.